Thanks, Melissa. Time now for Top Talkers. We got a great panel joining us once again, as we do on Mondays. Melanie Adams is joining us from Bob FM. Great to have you here. Michael O'Byrne from CTV News at noon, and Annette Goerner's managed to make her way over here from the news desk this morning. Interesting article, and it's something interesting happening at Ryerson University. They're engineering, so bless those engineers, smart enough to be able to get into that program, first of all. There was a recent hazing incident that's actually been criticized. You can find the footage right now. It's up on YouTube. But you had students who were almost seen crawling across a wet, cold, kind of snowy kind of surface, kind of getting from A to B. It looked like a lot of fun, but they are getting criticized for it. And so my thoughts, especially too, as you're watching some of this video, as to your thoughts for it.
Well, if it were kids being made to do it, I would think it was different, but they're adults and they chose to do it. They could have said no. They did it. It kind of looked fun. Like, I sort of want to do it too. And
well, we could probably make that happen.
You know what? I would do it. I would gladly do it. And I mean, they're adults, they're students, they made their choice to do it. I think it's kind of immature, and if someone had gotten hurt, maybe it would be a different story, but I say let them do it.
I'm going to disagree.
Fine.
Just for the sake of disagreeing.
Good.
I'm against all hazing. And I don't really think that they had the kind of choice that you might think they had. There was something at stake here for these kids. Engineering, first of all, is extremely competitive. Second of all, these people had an opportunity to become frosh leaders next fall, which is a big deal.
Okay.
Now, the article also said that you know, if you didn't participate, you could still become a frosh leader. But this kind of gives them the leg up. So I think there was some pressure to do it because it's the carrot and the stick. And I just think hazing is wrong, to demean somebody in that way. And when I look at it, I see some demeaning there.
Hazing goes back years and years and years.
God,
I mean, we can all probably remember, if it didn't happen to you, maybe it happened to your high school or your post-secondary education school, like it happens. And I don't particularly have issue with this video because, again, yes, they have a choice, but yes, they have a choice. At the same time, there would have been a lot of pressure under that choice. If they had declined and said, no, I don't want to do this, that would have been tough for them to go through the year, having been the person who didn't get involved. I don't look at it as anything that was demeaning or embarrassing or that made any one of them stand out from the others. I actually, when I saw it, my reaction was, oh, that would be fun. It would be funny. And I actually, even for a second, thought of, you know, the polar bear dips where you have to go and jump in the water.
Yeah.
Now, of course, that's all voluntary. That's charity fundraising. This is, the idea behind this is different as a hazing incident. I understand today, though, the president of Ryerson is going to be meeting with those students, and he's shocked over the whole thing.
Well, I think, too, you've got the footage that comes up. Everyone has then their opinion as to what's happening. It is a tradition that dates back to 2006. As we mentioned, it was, from what the context said, at least somewhat voluntary. So something for you to be able to decide on. I want to get to another topic as well, because this was something that really interested me. Have you ever tried to sell a house?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. People got in on it, you got your asking price, and you sold your house. So there's a couple who are looking to sell their home for $100. There's a catch. You've got to send in you'll send it in $100. You say why you're deserving of this house, what it would be for you to do that. They are looking for 3,000 essays to come in, hence they would actually get their $300,000.
Yeah.
And then the winner gets the house. What do you think?
I think it's, you know what?
It's clever.
If you get the money out of it,
Yeah, it is.
What
I wish I had thought of that.
What I like about it is they said if we don't get the $300,000, we will return the money. So they're not. It's not a scam. They're not going to keep the money. I think it's really unique, and I bet you they get easily.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think they'll get it?
I think they'll get more than 3,000.
I'm going to write one when I get home today.
I mean, $100. That could be your house.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you hit the nail on the head when you said, I wish I had thought of that.
Yeah.
What a novel way in the economy that we live in right now to come up with a way to sell your house.
They apparently got the idea from a movie they watched where a woman tried to sell her business, and there were some similarities in there. That's where they got the idea. And good on them for finding a creative way. If your house is sitting on the market for 2 years, obviously things are not good. They're in Elmer, Ontario, and that's just outside London.
Population 7,000.
Yeah, it's maybe a tough market right now to sell a house. Even in, booming markets like Ottawa, those southern Ontario towns can't sell a home. So hey, if you have to be creative, good on you if you can find a good way to do it. And if you get that house for $100, well then you are the ultimate winner in all of that.
You really are.
It's legal. I wonder if there's any legal questions to this.
Apparently they have a lawyer, and they're going to have every entry documented, so that there's no, anyone trying to sneak in that said, oh, I sent my $100 and you didn't pick. Like, apparently they're going to try to do this
think it's
in a legal
brilliant.
way.
We got to go. We got to go.
Oh, we gotta go.
CTVnews.ca for a look at that article as well. The Huffington Post for the one for Ryerson University.